And we've actually had people approach us and say, oh, MicroTech, yeah, you guys are the UFC sponsor. MicroTech is a technology integrator. We integrate technology, all sorts of technology, everything from unified communications, software, hardware, solutions, consulting around technology solutions, design, development, and implementation. And our primary focus has been around IT, but we are also very strong in the unified communications and telecom space. And we focus on bringing it all together in a nice, neat package that a customer can appreciate as it runs across the gamut of the different types of technologies. The fighters that I've met, I want to make absolutely sure that they love what they do as much as I love what I do. One, it's a great sport, and so many people that are in this sport have gone to college, have been great collegiate athletes, have worked very hard to perfect, their art. How they do what it is they do, and they love what they do, and they're passionate about it, much like my folks here at MicroTech are passionate about what they do. Because it's a relatively new sport, and relatively new in the sense that it's not 50 or 100 years old. So fighters are still trying to figure out how to make a living at it. And it's a tough way to make a living. And a lot of them can't make a living at it until they're good at it. They're either one of the top 10 or one of the top 5 fighters, and even then there are challenges to training, there are challenges. It's not a seasonal sport, it's a year-round sport, and you never know when you're going to have to step in the ring and make a living. So there's a constant commitment to stay in shape and to be in shape. And because of that, there's a constant risk that you could hurt yourself. So you need to have the ability to be able to make money. And it's companies like MicroTech, it's companies that do the sponsorship that help them to pay some of the bills they need in order to reach the level they need to reach to be able to make the kind of money they need to be able to make. This is the first fight that I worked the corner on. And we sponsored the event in kind of a different way. We bought tickets for the airmen and the Army soldiers there in the area and help make arrangements so that they could come up. I love the fact that I'm able to help them achieve what some of them might not be able to achieve. We've got some fighters that if it wasn't for us and a few of the other sponsors, they wouldn't be able to do this. They'd have to go get a full-time job doing something that pays the bills, and they wouldn't be as good at what they do. We're helping them achieve great things, much like people helped me when I first started my company. I mean, we're a young company. That is the shirt that Kane wore when he walked out, which was funny because I was able to pick that up. He laid it down and I picked it up. It was kind of a neat event for me. It was really funny because my role in this event as a cornerman was to carry out the Mexican flag.
Nice.
And it was really kind of funny because I said to Kane as we were getting ready to go out, I said, and Javier and Kane and everybody was there, and I said, Kane, I'm not Mexican American. And he said, yes, but this should be an honor. We did it primarily because we wanted a way to advertise that we thought was kind of neat. We've always been a kind of on the edge company. We pride ourselves in the fact that we're cutting edge and that we're doing things that nobody else is doing. So when it became when the opportunity availed itself, it just made all the sense in the world to me. Is this the kind of person I want out there sponsoring my brand? Now there's some that we sponsor that have made a living at being the bad guy, and that's okay too. I mean, there's a little bit of bad boy in everybody that gets in the ring, and there has to be. But the good news is I think they're representing the brand in a way that I'm proud of. And we treat the fighters, and they'll all tell you, they're like employees. We're looking for those kind of people that want to be part of MicroTech, and we want to be part of MicroTech. So it's really kind of like an extended family. I mean, I'm sure any of them will tell you, everybody from Frankie, who's been here in our offices, to Rashad Evans, to the list goes on and on, to many of our fighters who have been here, see what we do, appreciate how we provide a service to our customers and our clients, and also appreciate the fact that we want to be as good at what we do as they want to be as good as what they do. Mixed martial arts is a great sport. UFC is a great representative in that sport. The folks that work at the UFC care very much, and I think folks that sponsor the fighters or that sponsor UFC recognize what a great group they are, and it's a great place, it's a great sport, and it's full of great people.